Hello and Happy New Year. I'm so glad to be back again to this platform, YouTube. I haven't posted for so many months, and as you can check, some of the videos that I've been posting has just been for fun and all that. So we are getting back to where we were. You remember when we started the channel as Village to the Wild, and we went to Out of Africa, and Out of Africa was just showcasing, all these African people who have moved abroad and they are doing so great things. And the last time that all of you checked, I was not a doctorate. So I was busy working very hard to finalize my thesis. And right now, I finished my PhD 1 year ago. And, that has kept me really busy. But the channel's goal still remains one man, one show with so many ideas to literally discuss about opportunities for you to study and to work abroad. So yeah, getting back to my very first video that I made, and this is timely and this mostly targeting parents and students who just finished their KCSE and they got their results just yesterday, and they're wondering like, oh, nimepata C, nimepata C plus, nimepata nini, nitafanya nini? Let me tell you, KCSE is not the end of the world. This is an example of a person who never scored an A, and I'll give you my story. And this is the first video that I ever made. When I finished my KCPE, that was back then, I was among the top students scoring 434 marks. I was celebrated. People made me to feel so great. I felt like the most intelligent person. And I thought that this marks was going to matter so much when it comes to my, my life. It was going to determine the career direction that I'm going to take. I'm going to be an engineer, a pilot, and all that. Then, quickly, got a chance to go in one of the best schools, French School Kamsinga, top 10 at that time. Right now, I've just checked, top 30. Same league with Alliance, Tare, Miranda, and all the big schools that you can think of in Kenya, Fast forward, 4 years down the line, your man scores a B. And back then in 2008, over there, scoring a B was kuanguka, literally. Because the universities were taking B pluses and they were taking A minuses and above. So if you have a B, then you are nobody. You are nowhere. You're going nowhere. No university is going to take you unless maybe on a parallel program. So I'm there. I'm just at the line, the cutting line of students who qualify to go to university. And my name was just below. Because I scored 66 points and the government was taking boys with 67 points to go to university. I couldn't get a chance to go to university until new universities came up. And all these other universities, new universities were given charters. And that is the time when now they said, boys, you can go to uni with 66 points. So literally with my 66 points, I was there at the age of, going down, not getting an opportunity to go to uni. And remember, I didn't grow up in a background that we had money and our parents could take us for Module 2 programs, or back then what we were calling parallel programs. No. Came from a humble background, like what everybody says. So fast forward, did my time. I selected just the course that could take me to the city, to the University of Nairobi, and I said, okay, fine. Once I get to the University of Nairobi, probably I'll change my course. I will do education, but I'll do something that is worth my marks. So what course did I take? Anthropology. And anthropology is one course that your mama told you not to do. That one boy in the block that your mama warned you against. And even at some point, the Minister of Education actually said, courses like anthropology should be scrapped off because they are useless courses. Okay. Did I give up? No. So I met this guy who was an admin in the University of Nairobi, and he told me, Kijana, so many young people, especially from Western Kenya, where you come from, they come here and they get into goonship because they think the courses that they are doing, especially Bachelors of Arts, BA, those ones who are at the University of Nairobi, they will know it as Baba Alinituma. Like basically Bachelors of anything or Bachelor of being around. Meaning at the University of Nairobi, there's nothing that you're going to earn out of a Bachelors of Arts. That was the perception that had been created by, what we call like public discourse and the status quo. That only sciences, STEM, is the only thing that can actually make you a successful person. Okay, so I tucked in my books and my brain, and fast forward, did my anthropology, and graduated. I graduated with the first class. I was the best in my class. Look at that. Look at how things unfold. Then again, okay, as if that was not enough, again, got a scholarship at the University of Nairobi, went back at the University of Nairobi, again did what? A Masters of Art in Anthropology. So I did a Masters of Art in Medical Anthropology. So look at all these discussions, all these things that we tell our students, and we're telling our students that this course is better, this course will make you successful, this course will make you, I don't know, you will have a great career through these courses. This is the only course that is marketable. There is nothing like value that comes out of a course. It is the course combined with you, your passion, and how you pitch yourself that brings the value, that creates the value. So do not make anybody taking, I don't know, whatever course they're taking out there to feel as if they are useless courses that they're taking, you know. So yeah, so I finished my master's at the University of Nairobi. Of course, we was there for so many years, you understand. Lecturer strike, all the normal things, you know. Field work, I don't know, approval for ethics. Took a long time. I did my master's there for 3 years, actually. Yeah, and graduated 1 year later. So it actually counts 4 years. I was not a lazy student, but, you know, the system is a system. You have to go through what the system says, yeah. So yes, and fast forward, was working at one of the best medical research institutes in Kenya. And I was growing up my career. My career was bulging out. My pocket was not bulging out. I hope my former boss is not listening to this. If you are, just ignore, just pretend you have not heard, and we're still in good terms. Yeah, I got a job at the University College Dublin, a job to come and work as a researcher. So I did my research. I worked during COVID around the same time within the university. I got my scholarship in the School of Business. So look at this guy who had a background of almost being cut from that level, kidogo achujwe hivi, that line you cannot qualify to go to uni. You go to uni to take the course that is considered as one of the worst courses. You work your way through. I did a master's in medical anthropology. I worked in one of the best research institutions in Kenya, health research institution. Did a lot of research, wrote a lot of paper, published a lot of papers, co-authored with my colleagues and all that, went to conferences, got the exposure, combined all that cocktail, and I earned a scholarship, you know, a fully sponsored scholarship with stipend, with a travel grant, with all the research support that the university had to offer to me. And yes, I did my PhD in the marketing area, PhD in business, and I was looking at and how people access medicine at the last mile, uko mashinani, or penye mnaita, kama unajua last mile connection, namaanisha mashinani. So to cut the long story short, so that I can bring things into perspective, is you have a student who has done KCSE. You have a student out there who has just finished and they have not scored the marks that your village thinks is the best mark. I remember at some point, even people in my village were saying, this guy, he's just wasting time in uni. Like, he would have gone to do something else. My mother was a nursery school teacher, so they thought maybe he would have been a teacher like the mother. At that point, some point before I went to uni, I was coming, and what I used to do is to teach there. Wananilipa 1,500 per month in a school. I was teaching physics and mathematics. I was very good at physics and math. And what happened? Like, they thought that you go to the University of Nairobi and change the course. Take a course in education. Come and teach, You can teach because you didn't get so great marks that can take you to engineering. And, my colleagues that we actually went to high school with, they used to laugh at me and they're wondering, what the hell? Kijana, what are you doing? What are you wasting your time doing anthropology? But I'm a very proud anthropologist standing here right now as I'm speaking in this video, just to encourage parents, students who have finished their KCSE, that there is more to life than scoring just that one. That A, that B+, that A-. There is more to life than that. Yeah. So yeah, on the other note, what I do is that I talk to students. I normally coach students. I help students to pitch themselves for the next career break. Once you finish your undergrad, you finish your master's, and you don't understand what you want to do with your life. And that's what I do over there on TikTok. on www.askdrongoli.com. You know, when you visit my channel, go to my website, www.askdrongoli.com. You'll find lots of great things. You can book an appointment with me. I can coach you one-on-one. I can help you to understand your career path. I can help you understand your interest, and I can help you through the experience that I have had, through my own story, through the mentorship that I've given to hundreds and hundreds of students, to help you figure out your next career step. Until the next video. This time is not out of Africa. It is Ask Dr. Ongoli. Follow me on TikTok, and I'm also on Facebook as Beyond Borders with Dr. Ongoli. And share this video, subscribe, and hit the like button. Until the next video, ciao.